Oh, man, you gotta go back.
Hold on, what?
Yeah, you gotta choose the Chinese.
We gotta get the Mortal Kombat music,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Remember, everything, sponsors are coming, so we can't be showing any labels of anything.
Yes. No labels.
You see a label, just pretend like it says
Ravage CrossFit.
Ravage CrossFit
Or Amarillo Baseball.
Amarillo Baseball. Or you want to be a sponsor, let us know.
Yes.
We're going to want sponsors. So
Yes. We got a green screen for sponsors.
Green screen, yeah. You might see random stuff going on there. If it does, we don't know where it came from, but it's just part of the show. Part of the show.
Very true. So, speaking of part of the show, get a nice little introduction here. This is the first episode of Bats and Barbells.
Yeah, episode 1, baby. We're going to tell you what we're going to be doing. I got my little, this is our cheat sheet right here.
Yeah.
So, we're going to talk about us. We're going to talk about why we're doing it. We're going to talk about who is it for, what it's all going to be about. So, we spent 5 minutes getting ready, so we're ready for the show.
AKA, we're probably going to miss 7 different things. We haven't even introduced ourselves.
No, we haven't done that yet, but it's coming. It's coming. So the whole goal here is we want to be real. We don't want to, nothing fake. So this is one take only. So if something comes out the wrong way, or if we say something, we don't mean anything negative by it, unless we tell you we do. But that's a good way to start out the show. So I'm Coach Brandon. I own Ravage CrossFit. A little bit about me, been doing CrossFit for over 6, almost 7 years now. I work out with Jarvis almost every day. I have 2 kiddos, love them, have a wife, been married for over 12 years. So there's a little bit about me. Roll it over to Jarvis.
Hi, I'm Jarvis, Coach Jarvis Smith from Amarillo Baseball Academy. I also coach here at Ravage CrossFit. A little bit about myself. I'm an ex-baseball player, played in college, got drafted, cool things. As Brandon hit on, I train with him pretty much every day. We always find a way to link up. Sorry for my spazziness right now. I'm actually in recovery mode on my TENS machine right now.
He just likes to be shocked.
Yes,
He's one of those type of dudes. He is single, ladies.
Yes, single as a Pringle, no kids. And
I don't even let him babysit though. We're not
he doesn't let me do it by himself.
This is your guy. Baseball, this is your guy.
I'm pretty good at that. I'm pretty good at the training of the baseball.
Yeah.
So let's just go ahead and dive right on in. This podcast is actually set up for us to just basically cover every facet.
Everything.
Nutrition, fitness, life.
Everything.
The reason we actually did this is because we spent a lot of time talking to each other on the bikes and stuff, and we're just,
We should have started this months ago.
Yes, because
we would have 3 seasons by now.
You guys would have loved my dilemmas over the past months. But
we'll learn a lot about Jarvis very soon. Very soon.
But we figured, why keep all this information? Because by talking to each other, we figure out a lot of things. We grow a lot as human beings. So we were like, you know what? Let's extend some of that knowledge to the public.
Yeah, that's right. So that's kind of our why. We want to share information. We want to listen to our listeners, and so that way we can help you just like other people have helped us. And you can learn from our mistakes. We can learn from your mistakes. And so it's a great relationship. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, yeah, we're going to turn the music down. We forgot about that. Hopefully you heard all this. If not, just turn the volume up really loud.
Yes.
Okay? But radio is down now. Remember, first episode. All right? So,
we're learning.
Yeah. So who is this for? Obviously, we called it Bats and Barbells because of our history and what we're involved in. But this is for anybody. I mean, this is for if you're into weightlifting, if you're into bodybuilding, if you're into fitness in general, if you're just a stay-at-home mom and you just, if you're a dad, if you're just getting into fitness, or if you're a baseball fan, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what sport you're with.
Baseball, football, doesn't matter if you're left, right, Democratic, Republican. We love everyone here.
Yeah.
We're talking from long as you can understand us, we can understand you.
There you go.
That's pretty much how we look at it. And we want to reach out to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Not touching.
Yeah. No touching.
I learned that from the first video.
Yeah, we've had a couple bad takes. You'll see that in the future. I'll tell you that right now because it's still in my phone.
Yeah, because this is right here. We're gonna we're gonna keep it live. Another thing, we are gonna also have random special guests, which is gonna be really dope because there's a lot of badass people in the gym. Hairstylists, barbers, bakers,
everything you think of.
Correctional officers, you name it, we got it here at this gym.
Yeah.
And
we're going to share their stories too, so you can hopefully relate to some of them and help you with your fitness journey and where you're trying to go. So that's the cool thing about it. So.
Yeah, and then the biggest thing of fitness that we all struggle on, honestly, is probably diet, and we're gonna.
Yep.
That's honestly probably what's gonna lead us into our first segment of this show is the ins and outs, the do's and don'ts, just to cover the bases of nutrition, diet,
be
and
consistent, smart goals. Yeah. Are you shaking over there, bro? Or what? This is what happens when you're. Hold on, we're gonna cover up the thing.
Yeah.
When you throw one of those tins on.
Yeah.
Recovery is important.
Yes.
Recovery is important. So.
And hydration.
Hydration, yeah.
I
would drink my coconut water, but it's covered up right now with it's the backdrop for the phone, so we can't use it. But
yeah, it's true. And it has a label on it.
It does.
And like I said,
we have to tape these labels up.
Yes, a lot of labels will have to be taped until...
You might see some Jarvis secret stuff or Brandon secret stuff, so...
Yes, and you never know. Oh, that's another thing. Product testing, and everything.
Yeah, we're going to do that too.
Hopefully, I'm pretty sure we can't get sued for it, but...
We're going to find out.
We're going to find out and look at the legalities of that. We got a few lawyers here at the gym.
Just our opinions. We're going to give you our opinions.
Yes.
Remember that.
And that's all they are. They're opinions. If I say that my water in this shaker cup has stayed very nice, crisp, and cold for 18 hours, you should go out and buy one. That's my opinion.
Hold on.
Yep.
Just checking, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just checking. You never know.
It may have not been water. It's clear.
Yeah, it's all good. Okay, now, obviously we talked about who it's for, anybody, everybody. So, Jarvis kind of touched on it, things we're going to be talking about. I mean, also, you have ideas of what you want us to talk about, post them. Put them on there. Like I said, we're going to be having a Facebook page, YouTube channel. We're going to be doing the podcast, all the good stuff. So we're going to get out there. We want to know what you think. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to speak up, talk about it. We'll talk about it. Especially important and pressing issues or things that you struggle with. We all struggle with it. Nutrition, like he said, is the biggest thing that most, when I say athletes, I talk about everybody. Whether you're that stay-at-home mom or you're the college athlete.
Adios, Miggy.
See Miggy?
Yeah, Miggy.
Yeah, Miggy. You'll meet him really soon.
Yep.
So
he's here with us quite a lot.
Yeah.
And speaking on that before we get too far, but the biggest thing is kind of what we hit on something is on our Facebook, we're probably just honestly going to go live straight off that. And it gives a chance to be very interactive with everyone. So, we'll be streaming this out here. People can, like it, follow the page, add it. And then, you may even use it just for your daily dose of comedy. Who knows, whatever it is. We're here. The biggest thing is to help in so many ways other than just, fitness. Like, you never know when you just need to hear about somebody's day. You throw out a post, having a bad day, can you crack a joke? Hey, who knows? Enough jokes get asked every week. I may have to go look up jokes for a day, and we have the joke of the day. So maybe that's what your thing is just you need that laugh because, you never know what can inspire a person to have a great day. And that's what you want to do. You want to have your greatest day every day.
Every day.
In the gym, at the office, in the car, with the kids, husband, wife, whatever, you know.
Give everybody your best you.
Yep.
There you go. Give everybody your best you. So
awesome. So
all right. So real quick, I'm gonna pick you up.
Pick me up.
I'm just gonna give you a little preview of where we're at.
Oh yes.
Now there is some construction going on, but let's say a little preview of our little playhouse here. And so, like I said, we do have some construction stuff going on. But so we may, you're going to see some podcasts here. We may be at locations. We got some really cool on-site stuff we're going to plan with sponsors and different things of setting up, whether it be workouts or different, just a lot of fun stuff. So we encourage you, if you're local, to get involved. But even if you're not local, still get involved, whether it's, comments or questions, all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be the cool thing.
On top of that, there may be podcasts of us mid-partner WOD, and we're giving you an inside feel of like how we're feeling at that given moment. Like if I could go right now and go back to the workout we did this morning.
Tomorrow.
We
will tomorrow.
Well, he just declared that we're making a video tomorrow.
During the workout. Because neither one of us coach tomorrow.
We do not coach tomorrow.
Coach Jonathan will be coaching tomorrow, and so we are going to be working out tomorrow. We might have to make it a partner watch so we can still do the podcast.
Yeah. So, and then like I said, it's crazy if you can instantaneously relate to a person, especially as say a coach, from a gym, you thinking as an athlete, as a first, as a beginner, whatever the case may be, you're like, man, nobody feels the same way I feel. Like, this workout doesn't touch them the way that it touches me. I can tell you, you're gonna be shocked the things that you find
Bro,
out.
You already said touch.
Oh,
We talked about that, bro.
I'm so sorry.
That was the one thing we talked
I'm such
about.
an affectionate person. I just never mind. I can't say the next line anyways. But
We're not gonna edit that out.
yeah, today's workout was brutal. Like, it was, and I mean, I had so many mental talks with myself of like, don't put the kettlebell down. Don't put the kettlebell down. I hate lunges. Fun fact, I actually ruptured the sac underneath my big toe, so every time I go to a lunge, it's my bone hitting the ground. So I'm just like, I hate lunges. And then to finish it off, it's a minute of calories on the bike, and then you got to rest. And you got to do that for 5 rounds. So, but, you think, oh, man, he's doing that so easily, da-da-da-da-da. You really don't understand that person is literally going through the same struggle
yes.
that you're going through, whether they're doing 30 kettlebell swings in a minute and you're only doing 15. Guess what? That 30 is just as brutal as that 15 for you. And it's going to be nice to see this blood, sweat, tears.
Yes.
I mean, I wish you guys could see our little... We're trying this new thing. It's basically it's a kipping muscle up to a bar higher.
They don't want to see that.
Honestly, it was brutal.
There's a couple gym fail videos already.
Oh, yes. There's one that
need to see.
makes this guy look like he lost his head. But, I mean, nevertheless. Anyway, but before we get to... Because I like the fact that we have the timer at the top, because I think we should keep our podcast somewhere around the 20 to 30-minute range.
Okay.
And, I think, you get over into the 40 an hour, nobody will. I'll be honest. I don't
Yeah,
want
I'm not going to watch it. I
Short,
wouldn't watch
sweet, and to the
myself for that
point.
long, no.
Literally, that's probably like why none of my relationships work. Short, sweet, and to the point.
I second that. Yep. Lots of stories, bro. That's okay, though. It's okay.
It's okay. I'm growing.
But he's single. Just going to throw it out there.
Yes.
Throw it out there.
Yes.
So.
All right, so let's just hit in nutrition. Like I said,
Yep.
we're going to try every day to have a segment. We'll have kind of introduction. We maybe hit on some things of that, and then we'll dive deep into the segment. So today's segment is going to be a combination of nutrition and fitness, because they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
So we'll start off with, I say kind of personal to us, is we do this thing where we use this certain app. We're not going to use the
I'm not
name.
going to say the name. No
Because
name.
they don't know that we use them.
All right.
But we track our macros on it. And every day, it started off as just, hey, man, we gave ourselves goals. Hey, this week, it's just use the app.
Yep.
Get in,
Start.
log,
Start.
no matter what it is, no matter if you had a double cheeseburger from a restaurant.
There you go.
You see what I did there?
Good.
You have that, large fry, large drink, and, log it. And then at the end of the day, boom, you send it to your counterparts,
Yep.
who's
partner.
Yep, who's all over in your group. Then boom, everybody. It's crazy how that starts off, because we're on what?
Yeah.
Day 50 something?
Yeah. So the cool thing about it, so we both talked about it. Hey, we know we can all always improve on nutrition. That's obvious. I mean, so we were like, hey, look, we need to be able to hold each other more accountable. So, hey, look, let's just every day message each other our results. So end of the night for the last 50, almost 60 days now, we've been doing it every day. We have not missed a day. Now, has it been after midnight a couple days? Of course. But we have a penalty if you miss a day.
Yep.
We never even made the penalty, but we told each other it was going to be so bad that you don't want to miss. So, yeah, we've been doing it every day. Well, guess what? We have both learned more about us personally and our nutrition, what we needed to work on. We were using our macros, okay, so protein, carbs, and fats, among other things. And we were learning, okay, when I eat like this, I feel like crap. Why do I feel like crap? But when I go back and look what I ate, ooh, that was one of those days I may have had the cheeseburger or this or that, whatever I did have, and now look, I feel like crap. Why? Well, because of how I'm eating. So it's been great for us to say, okay, look, we both need to work on this, and we keep going back and forth. And since day one, I know I've improved, I know he's improved. Yeah. And I know I'm going to send it no matter what. Yep. Even if I had we had some holidays in there, even on the holidays.
We had what, Labor Day?
Yeah.
Labor Day this past week. I was in Austin.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Whew.
He was in Austin, still sent every night. I was in Vegas, still sent every night. Went to Orlando, family vacation, still sent every day. So the accountability didn't matter where we were at. We were like, look, I'm going to be accountable.
Yep.
And you can use that for a lot of things. When you bring up your partner into it, another friend, family member, that's huge because I don't want to let him down.
Nope.
Number one, because I know he's going to talk crap to me. But number two, because I don't know what I'm going to have to do if I don't send it. So it's huge. So
on that note, I'm going to go ahead in front of the people and say that we need to beef up this little communication thing with our macros a little bit. So I think, and I'm probably the worst at it because with my schedule at the academy, sometimes I get off super late.
The only reason this works, I'll tell you this right now. Interrupt you real quick.
Oh, yeah,
only reason this works out because we both have very similar schedules.
Yeah.
We work out in the mornings, kind of have that midday to ourselves, and we work a lot in the evenings because of gym baseball schedules. So just works out great.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's hear it. What you got?
All right, so you hit on a point. We've gotten past that cusp of that 12 o'clock send-in. And I know this is really going to chat both of our butts. But you know what? I think one other thing is we need to learn how to, A, get in bed sooner.
Bed early. That's definitely on the list.
B, probably eat before a certain time.
Okay.
Snacking, okay, cool. But got to still count on your macros. So, it's 11:45 at night. You shouldn't be having raisins, Brandon, at 11:45 at night.
Sometimes you got to get the carbs in, bro.
Yeah.
Carbs.
Carb load when
I'm
you got
a carb type of guy.
Hey, you got to get 350
But I like the
in.
fats too.
Yes. But, so now, in front of everyone, if it's not in by 12,
what's the penalty?
the penalty will be...
Let's say this. We can kind of make our own idea of a penalty, but we can say, hey, put your suggestions for penalties, and if one of us does it, you'll get a video on it.
Oh, yeah. And it must be videoed. So if it's 100 burpees for time, there will be a camera in front of...
Maybe during a podcast. In the
background.
It is. In the background.
And then it basically, the guy who's being penalized is obviously in the background doing it. The guy who's not penalized is starting the podcast. And then instantaneously, the guy who was penalized, he ends up coming back and say, okay, cool. Guess what? Accountability is key. What more being accountable than, because guess what? You can get no repped. And that would be terrible to literally be sitting in front of a bunch of people and getting no repped on 100 burpees for time.
Yes, that would not be fun.
But yeah, so that's going to be our new thing. We'll start. You want to start today?
We'll start today.
Start today.
It's not in by midnight, no matter what.
And we kind of know each other's caloric intake and kind of your macros. So if he sends me one that says he intake like 97 grams of protein,
we know
150 grams of carbs,
it's not gonna fly.
He's not even done for the day. That's not even like half his day. So either A, he falsified his information to make sure he got it in.
That's a double penalty.
Or he sent it in and then ate afterwards and then added in. No, don't do that. It's called carving out time for important things. And I think these things are important.
Yep.
But, and that helps. That goes into, like I said, we're talking about nutrition. It goes into the thing of accountability is huge. If the only person that's keeping you accountable for your actions when you're trying to eat right is you, good luck. Because of the fact, not saying that you can't do it, it's like, okay, as I was coming home
it's easier
from
to
Austin,
make those bad decisions.
Oh, yeah.
When you're by yourself.
I was like, man, I got to get breakfast. I left at like 4:45, 5 o'clock that morning. I'm driving. I get to Brownwood, which is it was like 2-hour drive. Wow. So, I'm getting there. Sun's rising up, and I'm like, man, I'm hungry. So, of course, I got your standard choices. This place. I'm not going to shout out your names. But then I stopped at this donut place, and I was like, okay, donuts aren't bad, and let me minimize. My first object was like, I'm going to get 4 kolaches, 3 jelly-filled donuts, and a regular glazed donut. And I was like, I got to enter all that. So it turned into, I'm going to get a jelly-filled, 1 glazed, 2 kolaches. Okay? Next thing you know, you're making choices based off that, and it leads to, okay, I'm going to send that in, and if my carbs are super duper high for that day and my fats are super duper high, he's going to say, we always take jabs on like, man, would you eat candy all day?
What'd you eat?
And then you tell him and it's like, oh, wow, you had this, and this. Like, all right, bro, that's not going to help you get to where you're trying to get because, we all have goals and aspirations, whether it's CrossFit games, making a comeback in the baseball world. Oh, that's not gonna happen. I'm done. I'm done.
Just give you examples.
But just giving you examples. Yeah. And we hit on that, and just with him, I think we've both learned a little bit about ourselves to help. Like, he used to be diehard. I'm not touching. Like, I'd walked in the gym and I'd eat gummy bears in between my second and third workout. Drive him insane. He's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you're eating candy. Like, why? And I was like, oh man, it's a natural glycogen spike. Da 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 da. I'm just telling him about it. And he's like, oh, okay, man. Well, then a couple months later, he's all like, hey, man, I'm not getting good carbs. Da 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 da. I'm like, hey, Rice Krispie treats are great for.
You gotta tell my secret, bro.
Yeah, it's a great. Hey, dude, it's not your secret. It was my secret again. I was like, dude, they're great. They're low calories. They, they get your carbs up. Da da da.
Sometimes I do gotta go pull the Rice Krispies.
Yeah, and then
when you're trying to reach 400, 450 carbs, sometimes you gotta do that.
Gotta do what you gotta do, but it helps your psyche to know that, for a guy like yourself, it was all Quino, right, blah,
Yeah.
Loss.
No, I got you.
And
I got you.
to say, hey, you can actually indulge on this delectable treat, and it's not going to set you back at all. Yeah. And and it helps vice versa me, who I've gotten away with a lot of my life, kind of eating whatever I wanted to because I trained pretty hard. So that's what I used to tell him. I was like, dude. He's like, man, what'd you have? Well, I didn't meal prep this week, so I went to this fast food, this fast food. This one, I made a pizza at home that day, but then I went back to that restaurant. He's like, bro, like, we'll ask about weight. And I'm like, oh, I'm 190, 195. I'm sitting at like 10, 11, 12% body fat. He's like, well, what you got? I was like, well, I want to get to single digits. He's like, well, you're not going to get there if you keep eating like that. Like, right. I was like, but I'm training hard. It's like, yeah, but every time you train that hard and then go eat that crappy, you're just going to stay there.
You're going to be going in circles. And I think on that note, a good thing to say is start with small, manageable goals. Don't start with this massive. I think I just spit all over you, bro.
Oh, yeah, it's okay, man.
Don't start with these big, massive goals. Like, when we first started, it was, hey, guys, all right, let's just enter our macro. Just enter our information in there. Don't worry about how much we got. We got that for a few days. Okay, cool. We both looked at each other like, this is what we both need to work on, so let's work on these things. And so we've been doing that. We're cleaning that up, and so I think if you start with one small thing, fix it, then move to the next thing. But to say you missed, bro. You missed so bad.
I know.
You missed so bad.
You're so quick.
Oh, all right. We got to wrap this up pretty quick. But that's if you take one takeaway from the day, other than, hey, we want you to watch our show podcast. The second thing, start with a goal, make it manageable. Small, manageable goals equal to big, larger goals. So start there.
Speaking of goals, a goal! If you happen to see this, it'd be nice to drop in the gym.
Come say hi.
We get it. You're working with Rob Dog.
Right. Robert, hey, here we go. First business shout out, Mr. Robert, as she calls him. I like to call him Robert. Anyways,
I like to call him Rob Dog.
Eurotech.
Yes.
I don't want to butcher this, but he's got a new one opening up called Yellow City.
Don't know.
Something.
We'll get that.
Look up Eurotech.
Mm-hmm.
We take our cars there. Great place in town. That's our first business shout out.
Yes. Let them know Jarvis and Brandon sent you. They're not gonna really do it.
They ain't gonna do nothing for you. But probably give you a high five and say, I like those guys.
Yes.
I hope he would.
Who knows? You might actually say, all right, you know what, man, I'll change this extra tire for you for the free. Maybe. So. Also, another thing before we get out of here, I don't think we're gonna do all these podcasts shirtless, but don't be surprised if they're all shirtless. Yeah. I mean, he has a good tan going on, and I'm just naturally this color. So, yeah. But we're getting to the cusp. Want to get ready for a sign off. We don't have like a signature salute yet, but we're gonna work on it because I definitely want a catchphrase.
Yeah, we gotta have a catchphrase.
Like, make a statement, get big.
Yeah, I like that one.
Get money. Oh, Kevin Hart's gonna sue me for that.
Yeah. He didn't say get money.
Kevin, we go way back. No, me and Kevin Hart go way back.
Okay.
Like Pity Pat, red light, green light, back in the day. Not really. I'm taller than him.
Yeah. We love you, Kevin Hart.
Yes.
I'm just gonna say that right now.
He's funny. I can't wait till his new movie comes out. I guess this is another shout out. I'm sorry, but I can't wait to see it.
It's all right. We gotta have shout outs.
Yeah. I forgot the name. Oh, it's called not Hall Pass.
I don't know what it's called.
I don't know. It's about him going back to school to get a GED.
Oh, his GED.
Yeah, GED. I don't know if it's called GED.
Yeah, we probably don't need to say the name of it anyway.
Whatever.
You can look it up.
Hey, good job.
All right. So our goal was to stay under 25.
And we're right.
And we made it under 25.
Boom.
You heard 20, but it was 25. So
Boom.
we're right there. So signing off. All right. Remember, Coach Jarvis. Okay.
Coach Brandon.
All right.
Bats and
Bats and
Barbells, baby.
All right. Episode 1, baby.
Coming to you.
Yeah.
Like us on Facebook.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Don't forget.